गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल लाइव करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बिजनेस साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोर लेवल लेजेंड इनसाइड
Go on. Hey, my boy.
Mama.
गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल लाइव करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बिजनेस साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोर लेवल लेजेंड इनसाइड
Hey, daba ko yaktu. Ayu ne? Ay kinabe? Ay tina. Hey, daba ang bud.
Squad ready, stream की ride, MoinLiveYT inside.
Hey, daba ang bud.
गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल लाइव करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बिजनेस साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोर लेवल लेजेंड इनसाइड स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल लाइक करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बेस के साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड MoinLiveYT लेजेंड इनसाइड
डैडी ट्रेडिंग और गेम खेलने पे आप मेरा भी ऐसा
गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल लाइव करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बिजनेस साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोर लेवल लेजेंड इनसाइड स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बेस
Assalamualaikum, welcome to stream यार जो भी नहीं बंदे पीछे ने कोई आइकन सब्सक्राइब ओपन द चैट यार मैच स्टार्ट करते हैं 20 में देखते हैं वो आज क्या होता है धमाका ये बहुत मजे करेंगे किस टीम चेंज करके भी देखना पड़ता है कभी भी एक ही टीम से नहीं करना पड़ता ये बंदा परफॉर्मेंस कर सकता है ये बंदा कैसा परफॉर्मेंस सभी बंदे
Dabra.
चलो वही देखते हैं क्या उनसे खेलने को भी नहीं है हमको और स्ट्रीमिंग क्या ही करेंगे इतने मुश्किल में भी स्ट्रीमिंग कर ही जाएगा बट नहीं वो चेंज करेंगे वो कभी भी बीच में आ जाते इस बार चेंज करके देखना होगा चेंज की रियाना डी न्यू चाहिए मेरे को पॉइंट्स भी नहीं है मजाक चल। क्या भाई 1500 750 का थे SBO तब फिर साउंड नहीं है हम पे यहाँ तो। इतनी बड़ी ऑफर है। सात सौ पचास अच्छा है बट अपने पास नहीं। हम पूरा फ्री के बंदे। फ्री में कोई आया तो अच्छा है, नहीं तो रहेगी। के बेगम पैसे को खरीदते सो बंदे उतना। हाँ यार इनको या ना पड़ता या तो और Yes, XP YD, thank you so much, मेरे भाई. मेरा मैच FC Barcelona के ऊपर. वही मैच स्टार्ट करते हैं. बिस्मिल्लाह. 106, 105, 100. ऐसा टीम आया भाई, आपको जीत जाए.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page.
And there they are. Please welcome our
Just
players,
listen to
everyone.
that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
देखते हैं भाई कहाँ तक हम पहुँच सकते हैं. पूरा करेंगे भाई.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
But हम हिम्मत नहीं आएंगे. इंशाल्लाह देखेंगे.
And this is now today's lineup. Number 1, Jordan Pickford. Number 2, Daniel Van Buiten. Number 4, Ruben Diaz. Number 22, Martin Cáceres.
माशाल्लाह भाई ज़बरदस्त ग्राफिक।
And that gets things running. And he's had it nicked away. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Oh,
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Iniesta. Ambitious ball here. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Baresi. That's Vieira. Now that looks a decent ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Van Bommel. And it's Guti. Turns back here, probably the best option. Iniesta. Cafu. Great vision. Nicely weighted ball. Shapes to shoot! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations
Really
for
big
precisely
names,
the
man,
reason we've
really
just
big
seen.
names.
They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Al Nassr finding himself. Shot, surely! In for the pieces! Now that is commitment to the cause. Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually.
अफूगते भाई।
Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I lad ambitious and adventurous too.
He's tried one!
That
It's their second corner of the game. There's the shot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until
इतने
too late.
बड़े डिफेंडर्स हैं, बड़ा कीपर है।
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Al Nassr have their third corner. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Ruben Dias. Spread out to the left. Out of play for a throw.
कहाँ का ये मैं?
Out again for a throw-in. Iniesta. McTominay, very much a man of this moment. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That is good strength. Gullit. Pickford getting this one clear. Guti. That's a lovely, neat pass. Iniesta.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nouri. Now Van Bommel. And it's Guti. Can he get it through?
Mbappé really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Van Bommel. He's having a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
What a goal! What a goal! What a... Ganya bhai kya
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Van Bommel. Nouri is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Gullit, can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Guti goes steaming forward. And here's Mbappé. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Van Bommel. And it's Guti. Luis Suarez. And it's McTominay. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply.
Against हो गए.
Vieira. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Tries to thread one through.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappé. Tries a measured ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. This possibly the last play of the half. And he can clear it away. And it's half-time here. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Al Nassr clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Iniesta. Cafu. Van Bommel can see things others simply cannot. Cafu. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Gullit. Nouri. Mbappé. Now it's Haaland. And this is Luis Suarez. Rodri. Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chance for a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona go into the lead. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
60 minutes played. And here's Mbappé. And a chance! He scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about...
Doku! Oh, what has happened here? He's trying his best to keep it in play here. That is lovely. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that has been knocked clear. Van Bommel. And it's Rodri. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's there to belt it away. Nicely aimed pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Guti.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
To replace him is number 24, Gabriel Martinelli.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. McTominay receives it in a good position here. McTominay showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Good running, strong and purpose. Real chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Number 5, Van Bommel. Coming on the field, number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
That should get the job done.
Number 14, Erdegaard.
And he's gone backward here.
Taking place.
Al Nassr clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Gullit gets into a good position. Pings in across. Al Nassr will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. In by Martin, up he goes! harmlessly behind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
The final 5 minutes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Odegaard, decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
Has been indicated.
Zanetti. Van Balten kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely spread. That's very neat. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! Reflections on the goal.
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
What do you do for living? Don't. Karnataka. What a goal, what a goal.
So here comes a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And that's it. Al Nassr have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Guti taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
Please keep your eyes on your children.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the
Hello,
stadium,
everybody,
and the
and
players on the
welcome
pitch
to
are
today's
raring to
match.
go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
To the field.
The crowd rises for the national anthem of Germany. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the Belgian boy, De Ketelaere, is worth a mention, Peter. He's got a great mix of creativity, versatility and tenacity. He's got everything a playmaker needs, and of course, his team will no doubt be looking to him to get them going here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, it's Dembele. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Dembele. Costa Curta. Hernandez. Van Dijk. Costa Curta. Now it's Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? To Ketelaere. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gavi. He shifted it to the flank. Now, can they get him away? That looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Not the most accurate pass. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's looking wide. Hazard gets into some space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dembele receives it in a wide position. Gavi. De Ketelaere, laid out to the left flank. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the shot! Costa Curta gets good distance on it. Gavi plays it in. And he's cut it out. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's found a way through. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. He's tried one! Oh, that is very close.
Gravenberg brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Yamal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Dembele. He's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
India with the corner, they're first. Up he goes! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game.
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that real chance! Goal, Germany! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Germany have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus...
Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
India are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
India grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Dembele. Dembele, Yamal, and the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And that's the second half started. And that is as far as they're going to go. That has not gone well. And it's Gavi. He's gone for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's to Ketelara. Oh, he's found support out wide. Hazard gets into a good position. Barella. Gavi. Messi. And he's on his way! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Germany were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Shapes to shoot! And that's caused a worry or two. Gravenberg. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's gone back to the keeper. Germany are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence,
Substitutions
as
taking place.
you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
That is ended up in no man's land. Ball is over the line. And he's had a hit! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Gordon. Now it's Messi. Ambitious ball here. India have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Substitution for Germany.
Number 3 coming up.
Jamal. Coming on the field is number 18, Messi.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Played in deep. Climbs up big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the